is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Today was supposed to be a big opportunity for variety here on DSP Gaming. Why? Because yesterday the Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection released. And this is a collection of 2 games from the 2000s that are well-regarded, well-respected, games that everyone absolutely loves. So, with this collection coming out, and everyone excited, wow, the originals are coming back, people got pumped, and now it came out, and apparently it's a huge flop because it's just a broken mess. You know, I guess on PC it came out Wednesday night, and no one could play. People turned on their PCs, opened Steam, booted the game, and it said there were no servers. Like, how are there no servers for an online game? Apparently, their entire infrastructure crashed when they hit the switch to turn it on. So, you had like 10,000 people trying to play on 3 working servers that each house 64 players. Do you know what happens when you have 10,000 people trying to join about 180 slots? It's not a good situation, let's put it that way, okay? Now, from what I'm to understand, it's been getting better over the course of the last 48 hours or so. It is improving, and the console experience apparently hasn't been as bad as the PC experience. But the problem is, first impressions are everything. And if your first impression on the internet of this game is, wow, it's a broken mess, nothing works, it's buggy, it crashes, you have to wait to get into servers endlessly, you drop from servers, it's, you know, lag. If that's what everyone heard, that's all anyone's going to think about the game or care. So I hate to say it, this game is kind of dead because it got destroyed within the first 12 hours of being on Steam, and now everyone just has turned it into the laughing, running meme and joke of the internet the last couple of days. Of course, me, I bought it early. You know, I bought it ahead of time and preloaded it. So me, I'm stuck with it. I bought it. And luckily for me, I did buy it on PlayStation. So hopefully I'm going to have at least a decent player base to play it with. But I don't know. Like, I don't know how it's going to work. I've even heard they basically didn't even bother adding in a modernized system to jump into multiplayer. That it's literally the same system that used to have on PC like 20 plus years ago, where you boot up the game and it gives you a server listing, and you have to manually select and try to join servers to play. So anyway, see what I mean? Like, I have all these plans. I'm like, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this for variety. We're going to do this. It always kind of bites me in the ass, it seems. I can't seem to get out of this rut of everything's an RPG, everything's lengthy. So, here's the deal. Yesterday was my day off, all right? And I had a day to kind of sit back. I had some errands to run. My wife and I did a bunch of stuff around the house. But for the most part, I had time to sit back and just think about everything going on right now. And I'm looking at the channel, and here's the truth. The throwback channel is doing good. It's got more views, more engagement. It's starting to garner some support. The throwback channel is getting healthier and better. I'm like, wow, this is excellent. The React channel is doing all right. It's about where it's always been. So no complaints there. But the DSP Gaming channel is way down. No exaggeration. I'm down hundreds of thousands of views. I'm down engagement. I'm down a ton of support this month. And I'm like, I know why. Right? Because we're playing the same goddamn games and they're never ending. And this is driving me nuts. And I'm thinking about everything I'm doing right now. I'm like, I'm in the home stretch of Baldur's Gate 3, but people are saying, oh, you still have to do this mission for this character, 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 this mission for this character. Then you gotta get to the end game, where you have to do this, 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 and this, but if you do this, then you can skip this, but then you maybe do this, and then don't forget this, if you want to see the full story of this, and then this, 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 then you make your big choice, then it's the end, so then there's this, 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 and this, and then the game ends. What the fuck?
I hate everything I'm doing, and I'm just stuck doing it.
So when does it end? Does it ever end? Huh? Then I'm playing Like a Dragon, and the good news is we've had major, major progress in Like a Dragon the last couple of streams. We got out of the rut of being stuck in certain chapters, and the story is turboing, barreling forward. Alright, and that's good. I've actually been told that if I just focus on story progress in Like a Dragon Infinite Well, I'll probably beat it in like a week. Like, seriously, if I played it like 5 streams, I could beat it if I just do story. And I'm debating doing that. Because at this point, even though I love Like a Dragon, even though this is the swan song for the Cosmic Kiryu character, I can't have the same games going on forever. We're almost 50 hours into that playthrough. By now, you should be finishing the game, right? It's like, what is going on right now? So all that's going on. Oh, by the way, did you remember I'm playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? Does anyone even remember that? It came out 2 weeks ago. And I was very hyped for it at launch, and within one stream, no one cared. Seriously, I played the one stream, and then everyone's like, meh, it's another RPG. And I'm like, seriously? Like, people were so hyped and asking me to play this for so long. And now, because of the climate of the games, I fully believe it's not the game. Because the game is good. I feel it's because there's just too many other fucking RPGs. And it killed the hype for the game. What, can you explain otherwise why sales for the game are lower than Final Fantasy 16's? But people loved Remake, but everyone was hyped and anticipated for this game, right? I mean, everywhere, games media, the freaking social media, everyone. So why are the sales down? Because it's called being tired. It's called stagnation. It's called oversaturating the market. It's too much of the same in a short period of time. Even people who love these games are like, it's too much. It's too much RPGs, okay?
Oh my god, he's drinking wheelchair donations.
Rebirth, no one's showing up to the streams. It's very low attendance, very low engagement, and very low support, right? At least in the case of Baldur's Gate 3, you can argue the interest in the playthrough has waned over time, but man, people support that game. They like it so much, and they want to see me play it to completion that they're supporting every single stream. Final Fantasy VII, it's like it jumped off a cliff into the water, onto the narrow shoal rocks down there, and the body is all jarred and ripped apart. I don't know what happened. This is a game that everyone was pumped for, and now it's like no one gives a two shits about it at all, right? I'm bizarrely shocked, because I thought people were going to like it. Really. So,
Oh my god, he's drinking piss.
we have two major things to change and or figure out. Okay? The first is as follows. And this is absolutely 100% official because I've had enough. As of now, after today, because today we're already committed to trying to play Battlefront Collection, I am 100% committing to beating these goddamn RPGs as soon as fucking possible. I am not going to have Baldur's Gate 3 and Like a Dragon endlessly going on these channels. We are playing the fuck out of them. Until they're done. Okay? And even if that means we have to cut some corners, and we have to skip some missions and not do side content, then so fucking be it. We're finishing these games as soon as humanly possible. I'm not going to be balancing 17, 18 games anymore.
By the way, I'm just enough of these idiots. Goodbye. Every idiot who just wants to be contradictory in the chat, just say goodbye. Okay? Banned, 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 banned. Gone. Forever. Everyone has to just contradict everything I say, of course.
I hope this is okay with you. Because I know some people are going to be upset. They're going to be like, well, what happened to Final Fantasy VII? Well, what happened is people stopped watching it. That's what happened. People have completely stopped. When I play the game, it's like it's dead in here. People are falling asleep. Very few people are engaging. The support as well. Like, last time I played Final Fantasy VII, all the support came in during the podcast. As soon as I booted the game, nothing. That was it. It was dead. I might as well have been sitting here just staring at a camera like this for 3 hours. In fact, if I actually did that, I think it would have been more exciting to some people. Because people just don't care about the game. You know? And that's sad, because I think it's a fine game. But why am I going to continue on with a game that there is literally no interest in? And that's what I'm getting. Out of my audience is I'm getting no interest in that game at all right now.
Who's dropping it? It's a wage quit.
Which is sad. I think they did a good job with it. I do agree that some of the side content in the open world is very repetitive, and I'm wondering, because we're only in the second side area. So if we get to the further side areas of the game, and basically it's all the same shit again, like the same exact, game loop again. The same enemying fights, one mini-boss, you go to those energy pools, solve the summon touch pattern puzzle, which isn't even really a puzzle, it's just a time button push, like you're playing a Bomani game or whatever. If it's all the same, over and over and over, I don't even see the point of continuing, right? I feel like that's a game that maybe you just turbo through the story and fuck everything else, because what's the point? But I don't even know if you can do that, because I don't know if the game scales to your level or what, right? I don't know. But yeah, that just feels like that's the situation we're in right now.
It's gross. It's for this.
Is that no one cares about Final Fantasy. We're endlessly stuck in these other playthroughs. And, we need to make a change. So, what I need, FYI, is feedback of what we're playing on Friday next week. And no matter what it is, we're going to do a premiere day of it. And then after that, it's going on hiatus until we finish these games. We must finish Baldur's Gate 3. And we absolutely must finish Like a Dragon. And we're going to work on it hardcore for the next 1 to 2 weeks until the games are done. And then we're going to come back and focus more on whatever other game we chose to play. Okay? So now they're all cannibalizing each other, and we're seeing this in the industries. You see people talk about an RPG for 3 days, and then it's like the game doesn't exist. What happened? Right? Like, no exaggeration, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, no one's talking about it anymore. And it just came out 2 weeks ago. You would have thought this would have been the game that it has legs that everyone's talking about nonstop. No, it's done. It's as if the game never came out. It was hype for a few days. And then everyone just ran to the next thing that pumped out. Now everyone's talking about their hype for Dragon's Dogma 2 because the character creator came out for that, right? And now the controversy is about it. This is what I mean. Like, there's no more focus on one game anymore. It's all, for one day we talk about it and then we move on. You wanna know why? I'm telling you right now, the fucking streamers.
That's like me, right? That's like me.
Because this is how they've become. They've become, talk about a game for one day just to get a boost in views, and then move on to the next, and then move on to the next. It's like, dude, that is so harmful to the industry. It really is. And I don't understand why no one gets this. That having this fucking ADD bouncing all over the place. Oh, this today, this today, this today, this today, this today. Nothing ever fucking gets done. Right?
Oh my god, he's drinking Hulk Hogan's sperm?
So, anyway, that's why I gotta put my foot down here. Now, some people are gonna be upset, and they're gonna be like, so wait, there's no Final Fantasy VII anytime soon? No, there's not. I'm not playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth again for a while. I'm not. I refuse to play it. No one's tuning into the streams as it is. So there's no point in continuing with that playthrough until I get to a time when maybe we can bring it back and it makes sense. It doesn't make sense to keep it dragging along while I have the other unfinished games, okay? So, for this next week, the absolute focus is Baldur's Gate 3 and Like a Dragon. Let's finish them. We probably can't finish either in the next week, but if we just play those games nonstop, we'll make big progress.
You failed as a content creator. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Still has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.